Welcome to the Magic Darts Masters, event number 10 on the 2023 Championship Darts Circuit.
And I happened to see Leonard Gates in the hallway as I was out there earlier, and I congratulated him on his great success in the seniors. And unfortunately, David Cameron heard me. He said he got lucky because if it wouldn't have been him, it would have been me.
I think that's just deductive reasoning at this point.
Well, Dave Cameron also has a senior Masters title.
That's fair.
Under his belt. And as you see them getting started, David Cameron has the highest average so far this evening in this tournament, a 91.17 with a first nine of 96.77. Jake MacMillan only averaging 80.96 tonight. I'd say that favors average-wise David Cameron, but anything can happen on this dartboard. We've seen it already.
Oh, absolutely.
134.
Our other quarterfinal matchups going on right now. JT Davis up 4-2 on Ryan Vanderwhite, and Alex Spellman up 4-3 on Danny Lobby. The Danny Lobby-Alex Spellman match has a lot on the line because Danny right now has 70 points on the tour point list, and Alex Spellman has 82. He would like to drag that a little bit closer.
100.
In order to do that, he's got to beat Alex Spellman here.
Yeah, he's going to have to, and that's a tall order. It's a big mountain to climb. But, you know, like we just said,
35.
Stowe had
David,
never lost to Leonard Gates in the CDC, and now that's changed. So, you know, every night we write a new story.
Well, that actually brings up another great point. Danny Lobby is also behind Stowe Bunce in the order, or in the tour points list for that third spot right now in the World Darts Championship. And he doesn't gain any points on Stowe if he loses this matchup, with Stowe just
46.
falling out in the top
David,
8.
You require 36.
Well, David Cameron on fire here, 13 darter potentially. He'll take it in whatever he gets it, but breaks the throw right out the gate.
Second leg is David to throw
15
first.
Dart break a throw for David Cameron.
Was on a
and a 1-0 lead.
116 average until he those 3 darts of the double to make it 100. But man, in fuego.
Yeah, he's throwing well tonight.
96.
I think it's a man on a mission.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think he's very happy that he lost to Leonard Gates in the seniors last weekend.
180.
But a big 180 from Jake MacMillan and a great call from Kevin Wilkinson, our board official for this match. After this, my friend,
96.
we just have semifinals and finals left for this evening. It's amazing how quick these tournaments seem to go when you're here.
The world of steel, man. It just flies right by.
58.
It's all time flies when you're having fun, buddy.
Hey, and you ain't wrong. We're having fun right now.
David just looks determined, man.
59.
Only 59 there, but Jake throwing well in this leg.
58.
Needed to find a treble. Could not do it. So David a chance to get the first look at a finish.
140.
And he will do that.
Yep.
And you will see when David Cameron's first start is either right on that bottom wire or right below that bottom wire, he can just stack right on top.
So, yeah,
139.
Stacker,
David,
whereas
require 110.
Jake has a little bit more pitch on his dart.
90 left for Dave. He tried to go the bullseye route. Sets it up.
70.
If
Jake,
he returns, he'll have tops. Jake MacMillan 66 to break the throw right back. He'll get one dart at it. It'll be tops.
46.
And just drags it low.
David, you require 40.
And I think this is going to start that conversation we were just having about timing, and I think that might have been a missed opportunity.
That's an awkward. Those are two awkward darts for Dave.
20.
Yeah, it's tough for him to fit that in
Jake,
with how flat his
20.
darts lay in that board.
That might
Jake's
be
got to
awkward
move
for-
over.
Yeah, that may make it awkward for him.
And he
David
hits
on
it.
the second leg. Jake MacMillan.
Breaks right back.
Third leg is Jake to throw first.
What is it with the break? With the break-a-palooza
Listen.
tonight? Nobody wants to hold on tight to their throw, but guy goes before him, and we're just off and running.
57.
And a troublous visit right out the gates again for Jake MacMillan with the throw. Well, those first two are
Worlds
60.
apart.
miles off that treble 20. Those are two good markers for Jake.
100.
Yeah, you almost expected that third one to go in there.
Yeah, he likes to build the roof above, build the house from the top down. So,
Well, this is our last quarterfinal of main event number 10 here on the road to the Continental
41.
Cup Tour Finals. The Magic Darts Masters. Brought to you by A2ZDarts.com.
58.
And you can take advantage of their Winmore Zanatti on sale ending soon, September 13th. Just click the banner on their homepage to get 10% off the Zanatti range. Or you can check out the new Red Panda Fit Flights from Cosmo
140.
over at A2ZDarts.com.
and for that note, Ryan Vanderwhite and JT Davis
99.
knotted up at 4 apiece. So,
And Alex Spellman did defeat Danny Labia in the quarterfinals 6-3, so Spellman's going to increase his lead
100.
on the U.S. Tour points list, trying to qualify for the World Darts Championship.
57. David, you require 160.
And Spellman right now, one of those players that the other players playing in the World Darts Championship does not want to see qualify.
60. Jake, you
Alex
require
is a-
130.
Alex is a force to be reckoned with. Jake with a very
81.
wayward second
David,
dart.
you require 100.
See where he goes. Tops for Dave Cameron.
80.
Doesn't get the second one.
Jake, you require 49.
Gutsy to go tops.
Well, the way the first start laid for him, he almost had to.
I get it.
32 for Jake MacMillan.
Game shot. on the
Holds
third
his throw
leg.
and takes a
Jake MacMillan.
2-1 lead over David
Fourth leg
Cameron.
is David to throw first. Game on.
You can almost see Dave Cameron stretching out his back in between every leg. Almost every 3 throws that he has.
140.
His stance does tend to lean forward a little bit and
He
maybe
stretches
put a
it
little
out.
bit more pressure on his back.
Okay.
59.
He also is a dart player that just will look right at the shoes of his opponent while his opponent's shooting.
He really does believe in stacking right off that bottom
100.
line, doesn't he? That bottom wire is his marker.
98.
Nice 98 there from Jake MacMillan, but Cameron the advantage right now.
Split the difference.
60.
He attempted to.
He did definitely try. And Jake with that first good dart just got to follow it.
100.
Clean ton. And here comes Excalibur.
139.
Nice 139 from David Cameron. Yeah, that first start, Jake did not like the way that came out of his hand.
59. David, you require 62.
So what, tripped in here?
Should get one dart at it. It'll be 32.
30.
He will be back, though.
I was definitely expecting 12 for tops.
With him being a stacker, I don't know if he likes tops as
140.
much.
That's
David,
fair.
You require 32.
I mean, it's fair. I get my nerves personally get a little rattled every time I think I'm on 52 and I go 20. That's the one time I'm going to draw the
Game
blood
shot
of
on
the
the
trip.
fourth leg.
Well, he goes around the board and hits double
Fifth leg is
8
Jake to throw first. Game on.
to hold his throw and make it 2-2.
Double 4.
Sorry, double 4. Good call.
To equal 8. Ching.
100.
That's what I meant. JT Davis now takes a 5-4 lead on Ryan Vanderwhite.
That's a nail biter.
We do have 2 semifinalists already. It is Leonard Cates and Alex Spellman. Both of those not shockers to be in
Not
the
at all.
semifinals.
Not at all.
The 2 seed and the 4 seed. The 1 seed is David Cameron, still in this thing.
57.
But if we're being completely honest with ourselves at this point, with all the talent that's here, is it really at any point are we sitting here saying that there's something that is shocking? You know what I mean? The one shocker at this point is it won't be Stowe Bunce.
That is true.
140.
That's the one shocker. But he had to play Leonard Gates, and Leonard winning is doing what Leonard does is not a shocker. So it's
85.
It's a wash.
Well, our sponsor for this match is Boomerang Tours. Fishing,
32.
snorkeling, surfing. Make a dream trip magical with Boomerang Tours Costa Rica. Plan your Costa Rican getaway with www.boomerangtourscr.com. Nice 136 from Jake MacMillan. Gets the first look at the finish. What type of pressure will it be under? A treble will be nice here, and that does not
26.
happen.
Jake, you require 123.
So the answer to that is no pressure at all.
So for reference, we should say David Cameron owes us a quarter because in my steel tip league, if you hit a 26,
91.
you owe everybody a quarter.
Well, there you go.
So
You ask him for that, see what happens.
I'm not going to do that. Considering I'm not fit to buff his
60.
shoes, I'll let
Jake,
him
you
have it.
require 32.
That's fair. Jake
Game shot on
MacMillan
the fifth
holds his
leg.
throw with a
Jake
16
MacMillan.
darter.
Sixth
Now
leg
has
is
a
David
3-2
throw
lead
first.
on David
Game
Cameron.
on.
This is a 1st to 6 legs. So Jake just reaches the halfway point. Long way to go in this match. And if we've seen anything tonight, it's that matches can
100.
turn real quick.
On a dime. And this just confirmed in JT Davis beating Ryan Vanderwhite, so it will be Alex Spellman versus JT Davis.
140.
Wow.
Man.
And that will be our first semifinal that we have.
JT Davis
On our
making
stream.
the miracle run, man.
Right now sitting in 15th on the tour points list, so he will
58.
most likely cement his spot there on the points list. One player that's going to have to
100.
hold on, even though he is not here, is Jules Van Dongen, who right now is in the 8th spot there. He's got to hope that 8 people don't pass him this weekend.
135.
He's not worried about that. He's doing damage over in Germany.
Yeah, I would say he's playing on the international stage right now. Don't get me wrong, it'd be amazing to be here, but
100.
I think it's safe to say everyone is going to tell you that the international stage is the dream and the end goal. I think it's the first time we've seen David go clean switch off with a dart
98.
on top like that.
Jake, you require 161.
And I'd like to see that more from him. Treble 17. Oh, would have left the bull.
97.
So Cameron's going to get a look here at the
Jake, you
110.
require 110.
90 left. He went the bullseye route again.
I'm so intrigued by that.
52. Jake, you require 64.
Jake will only get one dart at a double. It's going to be 16. He hits
Game
the double
shot on the sixth
16.
leg. Jake
Breaks the
MacMillan.
throw of David Cameron. Takes a 4-2
Seventh leg
lead.
is Jake to throw first.
And that's timed really well.
Timing. This is getting. This weekend is going to unfold
140.
in such a spectacular fashion that I think it's going to be a storybook that we should all pay very, very close attention to.
Well, this is a big match for Jake MacMillan.
Absolutely.
140.
I mean, it's a big match for both of them.
Right now, he's sitting on 21 points in the 21st spot, which is kind of ironic.
96.
And if he gets to the semifinals, that's 8 extra points that he will
59.
add to his total there, which jumps him to even with Chuck Pulio as of tonight. Chuck got a couple points himself tonight, though. But he gets himself
57.
a few steps closer to getting to the Continental Cup. Cameron starting on the 20s on 302.
I'm intrigued by that.
Now he can't leave a
100.
finish after the first 2 darts. That's why I like starting on the 18s there. Jake, a great 140. Just continuing to time big rounds.
$96.
I think he's figured out
Jake,
with a
you
guy like
require
David
68.
Cameron. I don't think full throttle all the way gets David Cameron because you don't want to rev him up. But I think, like you said,
28.
timing it out, finding the moments to step
David,
on
you
the
require
gas pedal.
106.
Little give, little take.
Well, this would be great timing from David Cameron if he can take this out. Treble 18 would have left 32.
98. Jake, you require 40.
Leaves double 4 if he returns, but Jake MacMillan has 3 at tops. It's a good marker on dart 2. And he
Game
hits
shot
it on
set
dart
flag.
3, kisses it right
Jake
off of there, and
MacMillan.
takes a 5-2
Eighth
lead.
leg
Now
is
1
David
leg
for
away
first. Game on.
from a semifinal. You can see the fist pump from him behind David Cameron.
And I think it's safe to say, despite the fact we're looking at 5-2, these have all been close.
60.
I mean, look at the averages.
Yeah.
David's averaging a higher average.
Yeah.
And we saw that in the first time that they played each other earlier this season in Chicago.
60.
Jake MacMillan won 6-5, and Dave Cameron averaged almost 3 points higher. The timing has just been better from MacMillan.
60.
He's also raised his average from his tournament average for tonight, which was also an important thing for him to do.
60.
Because if he's averaging 80 still, we're not talking about this the same way.
No.
$28.
You can see Jake is also doing a good job of reacting behind David Cameron,
Yeah.
not letting David see his emotions.
137.
Yeah. If you're gonna have outward emotion, it's best served off view of your opponent, and then the good and the bad.
58.
MacMillan's face right now is just exuding confidence.
He's calm.
He has options here on this last dart. Didn't
58.
really have to switch on the 18s if he didn't want to. And again, he waited till he got behind David Cameron to kind of throw out a
100.
So Jake will be the first to an out, barring anything crazy happening.
It'd be really crazy now,
Right.
like knocking out the
78.
triple 20,
Right.
which we have seen.
Yeah. Yeah.
What type of pressure will the 108 be under?
85.
I mean,
Jake, you require 108.
You know.
Not enough, I would say.
He's there. 110's a little cleaner than 108.
Oh,
76.
just outside on the
David, you
32.
require 110.
I like that move on 108 to go to the 76 to leave 32. 90 left again. This time he went to the 18s. So switched up
58.
his
Jake, you require 32.
his route there,
Mm-hmm.
which I like a little bit. Double 8 for the match. Now it's double 4. David Cameron
David's trying to find
is
anything else
Yep.
to do.
52.
looking at anything else besides the dartboard. Should get 2 darts at a finish, and it's going to be double 6. And now it's double 3. And he
46.
doesn't hit it
Jake, you require 8.
for a
That's
6-2
why I like
victory.
Game shot.
And there it is.
and
Jake
match.
MacMillan, Captain Canada,
Wow.
takes down David Cameron in the quarterfinals.